We will have a moment of silent meditation and pledge to the flag first. Thank you. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. I call this meeting to order. It is May 29th, and two of the three county commissioners are here. Sean Sikora is not able to make it today. This is going to be a great week for Monongalia County, and we'll start off with consents and approvals.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We have 8 exonerations for $2,792.15. Vouchers, General County Fund, $58,406.98. Coal Severance, $529.35. Chestnut Ridge Park, $96.45. Mason-Dixon Park, $505.92. Assessor's Valuation, $876.75. Payroll account, $1,000. Purchasing card vouchers, General County Fund, $18,114.38. 911, $149.60. Chestnut Ridge Park, $36.75. Mason-Dixon Park, $37.32. Assessor's Valuation, $98.22 for a voucher total of $79,851.72. We have position vacancies for boards and authorities: Western Board of Zoning Appeals, Planning Commission, Development Authority, Building Commission, Camp Muffley Advisory Board, and the Board of Health. Fiduciary orders for May 29th, 2019.
Move for approval.
Second, properly moved and second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, we have introduction of new employees. Sheriff Perry Palmer or
Captain Ralston's here.
Captain Ralston is going to be here.
Standing in.
Standing in, that's a.
The
Do you get substitute pay for his salary? when
I
you-
do not.
Oh,
I do
sorry.
not. I handed you previously a couple
Yes.
pages. The first one, Zach Ozleski, he is a current part-time employee. He's just moving into a full-time
Okay.
position in the transport division and will be eligible for benefits. And this is Timothy Hall. He was formerly a correctional officer with the West Virginia Department of Corrections and Rehabilitation.
Oh, great.
The sheriff seeks your approval on his appointment effective June the 1st.
Move for approval.
Second, properly moved and second for both individuals. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Passes. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank
Glad
you.
to have you.
I know we have some others. Hi.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I would just like to bring to your attention that Kylan Haney is currently part-time, and as of June 1, she will be full-time again. And we're ineligible for benefits, and we're glad to have her back.
Move for approval.
Second, properly moved and second. All those in favor say, okay.
Aye.
Okay. Hi.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
Yes.
Okay, I think we have some others. Yeah, hi, mister. How you doing today? Sure. Oh, wow. Good, I'm glad we got staff. Yes, I know you've been worried about that. This is great. That's all right.
So I'm from Camp Muffley, and we have a couple rehires.
Okay.
They're for lifeguards. One is not here. He'll be here later to do his paperwork.
Okay.
But Conard Phillips is a lifeguard, and this is Emma Slagle. She's been there for 3 years now, right? 3 years. So they're rehired. They're part-time seasonal, and they will start May 29th. And then we have 3 cooks: Lois Chapman, Jennifer Protzman, and Laura Protzman. This
Okay.
is Jennifer on the end, Laura, this is Lois. And they will be cooks, and they'll be part-time seasonal.
Good. Move for approval.
Second, all those in favor say aye.
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 Thank you.
Did you get a phone call from,
I did.
Good.
I did. We talked, he needed something for this year, but
Oh.
we don't have it, but we're already in the planning stages for next year.
great, there was a group looking for a place and I recommended
Okay.
and they wanted it.
Yeah,
Thank
we
you.
talked.
Good,
All right.
I'm glad you're gonna be able to
Thank
help them.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. When's the pool open?
The pool, the rain is holding us up. I'm waiting on paint.
Yeah.
To paint. We paint a little bit and stop. But probably I'm hoping towards the middle of next week.
Okay, could you call us or just tell us so we can publicize it
I
for you?
will, and
Yes.
also we'll put it on the Facebook page
Okay.
and website.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Kat, come on down.
Good morning. I'm Kat
Good
with
morning.
Chestnut Ridge Park. We have 2 hires this morning. This is Brian Wells. He will be our new cleaning and also occasionally office staff. He had applied for office and will be taking his cleaning because we can provide a more regular schedule
Okay.
that way. It'll be it's seasonal part-time. He'll be starting at $11 an hour. The second hire this morning is Miss Megan Chambers, and she will be coming on as a lifeguard starting June the 9th.
Oh, good.
Good.
The park will be covering her class fees. There is a contract included.
Okay.
Her class will be in Uniontown from the 3rd to the 7th next month, and then she will start at the park soon after.
Good.
Mr. Wells will start later this week.
Great.
Move for approval.
Second, properly moved and second. All those in favor say aye.
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 Thank
Great.
you.
And we'll be talking about with you a little bit later. Is there anyone else that we want to hire?
Thank you, Kat.
I also know Mon Health and WVU's here in case yeah, we're looking for some. Yeah. Okay, comments from the public. If anyone would like to come, please come down in front of the mic and state your name, your address, and you have 3 minutes. We'd love to hear from you.
Before you start my time, let's make
Sure.
sure somebody left this.
Oh.
Trying to just run around in circles.
Thank you.
Thank you so
You get
much.
an extra 30 seconds for that.
Appreciate that very
Good
much. My name is Dwayne Nichols. I live at 330 Dreamcatcher Circle in the Stewartstown area. I wanted to bring up the relicensing of the Lakeland Dam. The Federal Energy Regulatory Commission provides a license to operate the dam for a 35-year period, and we've come to the end of the last relicensing, so the new one is in process.
Okay.
And it's going to take a certain number of months to work up the new license agreement, and there is public input.
Okay.
So I'm going to submit comments on behalf of the Cheat Lake Environment and Recreation Association, and I encourage the county commission to have input. In that regard, I would suggest, if it's okay with this commission, that I would meet with the director of planning and explain some of the history and to also provide some ideas about perhaps we can get some recreational benefits for the county and the region. So I will leave that as a question for you. The second item, it has to do with the Fort Martin community. There's a road from the bottom of Fort Martin Hill that goes up past the Longview Power Plant and goes up to the Pennsylvania state line. It's been told to me that Longview Power intends to pay for not one but 2 layers of reworking of that road.
That's good, yeah.
And that perhaps the state then would be responsible for the 3rd layer on that road. And my question is this information known already to County Commission? And if so, is it public or private information? My third topic is I was here on March 13th and provided a letter titled Comments on Longview Power, Past, Present, and Future on behalf of the Mon Valley Clean Air Coalition. And just one sentence out of that goes as follows. Longview is now proposing to construct a natural gas power plant at Fort Martin and to add solar panels. The existing pilot agreement is now in force, represents a public agreement arrived at through a limited public participation. Any modification to this agreement or adoption of any new agreements needs to be developed with a maximum of openness and public participation. A potential tax statement exclusive of a pilot agreement is a prerequisite. So I don't know whether anything has happened since March 13th, And if so, I'd like to inquire in that regard. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And just so you know, the planner is in the room, and he's going to probably come up and talk with you afterwards.
Thank you very much.
Is there anyone else who would like to speak? Well, we could just do it. Let me close the meeting, the public portion, then let you, this gives you more time to do it then.
Oh, great.
We have a presentation from Mon Health and WVU Medicine collaboration for emergency medical service in Mon County. And first, I want to just pass on, very glad that your family is safe. His family was in the storm and the cars were destroyed, but his family is doing okay down in North Carolina.
Yeah, thank you.
just
So
wanna
I'm in the
pass that on.
market for a new car, it looks like. I'll be buying here in Morgantown.
Yes.
So I'm here with Albert Wright with WVU
Right.
Medicine, and we want to give an update to the County Commission on where we are. We were here about a little over 6 months ago when we announced our intention to merge Mon EMS Health Team into Mon EMS. I'm here with Albert to be able to share with you that we have signed our definitive agreement, that we are one unified organization, and we want to walk through a little bit of the parameters of what that structure looks like
Great.
for you and then answer questions. So, Albert, I'll kick it off to you. Okay. So first, we are a 50-50 partnership. So the fleet of vehicles that you see with the logos for Health Team and Mon EMS will be changed to be Monongalia County EMS, and we'll show you a picture in a moment about what that will look like. Both our logos will be on there, small. At the end of the day, it's about promoting a county resource that we 100% support. The board of Mon EMS will be really constituted. Albert and I will both be on the board as board members, with members of our team to join us, and then 2 community board members, as we talked about, will join us. One is with us today, Kara Brown, and another to be selected soon. And Jimmy with MECA 911 will be a non-voting ex officio 7th member of that board. Some other things I think would be important to share to remind the County Commission. Pediatric transport will not be part of that. There's an excellent infrastructure already in place with Health Team and expertise around pediatric neonatal transports. That isn't part of this structure. We signed our agreements, and effective July 1st is when this takes hold and becomes anew. And staff will start to merge into this new structure, and we will continue to work with the Health Team employees, let alone our employees at Mon EMS, to have one cohesive benefit structure, platform, and such. Dave Custer will still be a Mon EMS employee, but he will work with Jimmy directly to help with county coordination for disaster preparedness. As we talked about, it's not something that I think we've done as well as we could over and above for the last few years now with a dedicated resource and our expertise together.
Right.
I think that will go a long way. The other aspect I think is important, that both medical directors that are in place today will be co-medical directors. So they will stay in place, and already the emails are flying today in a positive way about how we could collaborate on county events, how the medical establishment can be consistent, which I'm excited about. A couple other things, the budgets will be coordinated and consolidated together into this entity. I want to compliment Albert and WVU Medicine in being able to take the more updated fleet that Health Team had will become part of this, and we're excited about that, and then standardizing what the uniforms will look like, what the equipment will be, and the infrastructure moving forward. We have been working for the last 6 months with committees of staff. We've been doing weekly communications with all the employees of both organizations. They know where we are. We've done polls to kind of talk to them, what's the future of staffing going to look like, to get their feedback as we continue to develop what that will look like. And we've gotten very positive comments from our staff that they feel engaged, that they like where we're going, and that our commitment is to keep everyone gainfully employed. There are tons of transports and EMS calls in and around the community. Albert could talk specifically, of course, about WVU Medicine. But we need to have a very solid, cohesive team. A transport service and an EMS service are not the same. But together, we can actually do this much more timely, much more affordably, economically, with keeping the patient in the center of what we do. And as we shared 6 months ago, our response times on EMS have continued to get better, and we will continue to make sure that is in the front and center of what we do, that wherever you are in the county, you're going to get timely response. The locations we're in today, we plan on keeping. We will always look at utilization data to know, do we refine it? Do we tighten it up? Do we offer new areas in and around the community? But we're not expecting any significant changes in the early term of our forming this partnership. But We will look at our staff, look at our equipment, and then what the communities come back with us on as we look to the future about what services and where they're housed 24 hours a day, 12 hours a day, like you're seeing today. Albert, anything you want to add?
No, I think it's been a great process. We have interim leadership in place. We are currently recruiting for a permanent executive director. We've had strong interest in that position. We in fact have a candidate in town from out of state today that David and I and others of our team are interviewing. So I think that will be a fruitful search soon. Special recognition to Ed Phillips from the Mon Health side and Jessica Alsop on our WV Medicine team for really working through the details of this. Dave has been a great partner, and we appreciate the leadership of the County Commission in guiding us through this process as well.
Do you have any questions, comments? Go
I
ahead.
think this is a commendable day. Gentlemen, thank you. Ladies, gentlemen, everybody that had a part in this, you're to be commended.
Thank you very much.
So here's a picture of what the vehicles are going to look like. As you can see, much more neutral colored. The logos will be small on there, but it's about promoting an EMS system that we've all talked about is a county resource. It isn't Mon Health's, it's not WVU Medicine's, but it's the county's. But together, we're going to operate it together and bring what we think is going to be even better response times and service to the community that we love. So here's just a quick picture. As you can see, a little bit of where we are in together in partnership so the community can feel good about the quality medical care that we provide, but it's all bundled under a county service.
To give you an idea, first, I personally want to thank you, Albert and David, if I could use your first names. 12 months ago, this was not even a reality. In fact, we were going the other direction. And because of your two leadership, and I also want to say Ed Phillips and Jessica Alsop, who I appreciate stand so the camera can see and the people can actually see, because you deserve much of the credit, because you did all the technical work that we thought could not get done. And no one believed that we'd be here today. Moving forward, I've received a half a dozen emails and letters from the Western End thanking you all. The response time has been unbelievable, the whole working together, and even the individuals who fought among each other were actually saying positive things. So that's when, and then you didn't see anything on the rumor mill, on the, so that's where you knew things were going. I personally just want to thank you. It just shows what collaboration and what we can do. And what I'm going to ask for is maybe an update, maybe every 6 months. And if there's something that you see that we need to switch, that we could help out in any way, or you see any bigger pictures, we'd love to be a part of it. But again, as I said, this is going to be a great week for Monongalia County. And you just kicked off something that, you're saving the lives. And I don't know if did somebody want to say anything? Uh-oh. Did I say something wrong?
No, not at all. No. It's an exciting time, and I want to compliment Albert and the
Yes.
team. It's been a great partnership, but I want to go back to your point a moment ago, about 12 months ago. This all started when Albert, Tom Senker, the interim at the time,
Right.
Dr. Gee, Ron Stovash sat down and said, where can we find areas to collaborate and partner? That wasn't the spirit between our organizations at one time. Now here we are. I think competition's a good thing. It raises the level of performance, but we could collaborate collaboratively to be able to bring better service. And we're doing that today, and this is a fine example of our boards coming together to find areas to collaborate. And here we are today announcing one of many things that we could do together to benefit the community.
And I like the way we're putting the board together. I think that will survive when leaders change.
Yep.
So that
Exactly.
there should be an infrastructure in place that
Yeah.
this doesn't fall apart going forward.
Excellent.
Well, again, we're very appreciative, and we look for more cooperation, and if we can bring in at some time, if we would even want to have a meeting with all the cities in the county and what you do, and maybe something that we all need that's missing. Oh, just for you to know, we did approve for Star City EMS, their GPS.
Right.
So they'll be able to be a part of it,
Great.
and that was part of your suggestion. So we
Great.
went with that, and we appreciate that.
Great. And in front of you, I know we have the contracts in front of you
Yes.
for the next level of review, and we look forward just to continuing this multi-decade relationship with the county to provide this service.
And thank you for the hard work, and hopefully you'll attend the game this weekend.
Yeah, when we win.
Yeah, when
Thank
we
you.
win, that's right.
Thank you all.
Thank you so much. Yeah, they do deserve a clap. I'll let you. Fantastic. Okay, Colleen Kuhn, grants? Oh, we have no grants, okay, it's summer. Okay, correspondence, Unfortunately, we received a letter from Catherine Hinkle, Superintendent Chestnut Ridge Park. You don't have to read the whole thing, you just want to read the major statement that
Oh,
says
my goodness.
why we received the letter.
Sorry. I didn't know you were going to do that.
We want Ben, so you know this, so because this is going to be an opening,
Yes.
and we're going to immediately reach out.
I mean,
Just- why don't you
she's
just
resigning.
paraphrase? Yeah.
She's just resigning
Okay,
as of
she's
June
resigning.
20th.
One of the unintended consequences of bringing in larger businesses is then they can go to the larger business, and she's moving on to later. So we wish her the best of luck, and she's staying on until June 20th, and we will have an opening at the Chestnut Ridge Park for a park superintendent.
Pursuant to that, I'd like to get out immediately.
Yes.
An ad in the paper. I know we have to put one, but make it a immediate response rather than giving it a
Yeah.
3 weeks, because obviously somebody has to be on this job. So I would like to interview the candidates as they come in, if we can.
Okay, and I reached out to the dean, and we're supposed to send him one too, so he's very interested, because he may have a couple candidates too.
Okay.
Fantastic. Okay, do we have any other correspondence?
No,
Okay, unfinished business. Do we have any unfinished business?
no.
Moving to new business. Consideration to approve the renewal of the memorandum of agreement between the Department of the Army and the Mon County Commission for lock operations on the Upper Mon River.
Move for approval.
Second, any discussion on that? Okay.
Not really.
All those in favor say aye?
Aye.
Okay. To consider appointments to the Monongalia County Planning Commission, could you state who they are?
Yeah, we have two members that terms have expired, and they are wishing to be reappointed. We have been advertising this for some time, haven't received any additional applicants. Joe Panico and Matt Ridgway.
Move for approval.
Second, properly moved in second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Passes. Consider request to use the Courthouse Square on June 14th and September 7th.
These are, one is from Barbara Watkins at Main Street, Morgantown. This is for June the 14th for the June Arts Walk. And the other one is from David Wolf and Junius Lewis,
Yeah.
Pastor's Prayer Fellowship.
Move for
This is
approval.
for 9/7,
Okay. Move for approval.
September 7th.
Okay, second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye. Is the Arts Walk a monthly thing now, or bi-monthly?
So they seem to be doing something monthly.
Yeah, it
Okay,
seems-
that's what I thought.
Which is good.
Yeah.
Which is good, great.
We've been wanting some. Consideration to appoint Matt Gutta, Ryan Umina, and Beth Lebo as fiduciary commissioners for Mon County as recommended by Carrie Blaney, County Clerk.
I will move that we accept these as candidates for interview. I practiced dentistry for 40 years.
I second, so now you can speak. Go ahead.
I practiced dentistry for 40 years, and a referral or a recommendation is something that actually is an extension of your reputation. When somebody came to me, I didn't say, go see an oral surgeon. I picked that oral surgeon based on the competence and the knowledge that that individual has. So I would like to interview these candidates to see what they and where they stand regarding their probate work before we actually make an appointment.
Okay, it's been properly moved in second. I have no problem with that. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Consideration to contribute $2,000 to health savings accounts for each employee participating in the high deductible health plan as part of the county's group health insurance, and establish that those contributions will be made in full at the inception of the plan year beginning August 1st, 2019.
Move for approval.
Second, we technically did that, but we didn't officially put it on the agenda, so we are just putting it to document that
Cleaning the slate.
yeah, that we are clearing up the situation. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Okay, do you have any others?
No, that's all.
Okay. Do we have any reports from elected officials? I see we have the state assessor of the year, and here he comes.
Thank you.
Yes, first congratulate, that's a great honor.
Congratulations.
Thank
Yes.
you. Yeah, it's always nice to be recognized by your peers for everything you've done. So just as it is our taxpayers too. From
Yes.
that end, so. But I wanted to come up to report as I try to keep you guys abreast on where we're at out within the county boundary. Right now, for our commercial side, we're in Clay District. Residential, we're in Cass, Clay, and beginning 3rd Ward. New construction is ongoing throughout. So, But those are the key areas where we're at right now, just to keep
Okay.
you informed.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
And again, congratulations.
Thank you.
Any other? Seeing none? I won't look to Sean or Ed. Go right ahead.
Well, perhaps it's due to the holiday, but I've had a dearth of meetings, and quite frankly, not too many meetings to report except for the upcoming first Planning Commission meeting with our new planner next Wednesday. We, of course, wish WVU and the baseball team a great weekend in Morgantown. This is really something to have a regional tournament at our Monongalia County Ballpark. And lastly, I just simply saw this in the Journal today, a non-built design renovation of the old Magistrate Building. Formerly, Montgomery Wards received a State American Institute of Architect Merit Award. So that's a congratulations to Desmond Architects, I believe, who are doing that. And that's my report.
Great. Good news, we had a food giveaway by the farmers market, and we gave 181 families and 682 family individuals did receive food. And I want to again thank the community for their support and their volunteer helping out on that. The other great news is I have before you, and I handed out, this is after much to the deliberation of 2.5 years, and I want to personally thank Renetta for doing all the legwork. We got our first results of the Monongalia County wine and liquor tax revenue. And before the bill was established, in the last 5 years total during this quarter, we received $45,184. Because of this new bill, and because that we are monitoring and making sure that the money is staying in the county, we received in this quartile $49,806. In other words, we received from last year to this year a $34,870 increase in the lowest quarter that we get. And this basically turns into about $150,000 savings for the county. We're thrilled that, we were able to do this. I want to personally also thank the county commissioners who allowed us to take 2.5 years, the legislators and Joe Statler and the others who helped push it through. This is what we've been hoping, and this is funds that should have been staying here, and whether people want to talk and complain about the past, we'd like to look at the future, and this is the direction we're going, and that will be additional funds that we can use for community projects. But I'm very excited about the money staying here. And finally, we do have an exceptional weekend with the regional game. Looks like up to $1 million or more of revenue that's coming into this county for the beds, the heads and beds as we call it, for hotel rooms, the food, and I strongly recommend we get everyone out to the game. It's already sold out, and if you can't be there, to go up to the University Town Center, go to one of the establishments up there, or the hotel, and watch the game and scream and yell for everyone else. I think it's going to be one exciting weekend, and I want to be very clear. I want to have the nation see our West Virginia hospitality, our culinary delights, but we're going to kick their butts on the baseball diamond. So with that,
I think it's on ESPN 3.
ESPN3 too,
I'm
so
not
you can watch it
mistaken.
there. It is. So with that, can I have a
Move to adjourn.
Second, we are out of here.